weird and so expensive.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is my first official video that I'm posting, and today's topic is going to be what it takes to become an eyelash extension therapist. Most people think that it's easy, but today I've got a few points that I'm going to cover with you guys. It shouldn't be a long video at all, just to tell you the ins and the outs and what to do, what not to do, what to expect, what not to, and just sort of push you in that direction, give you the support I never got. At the end of this video, I'm just gonna list on the side who I trained with, what my trainer's name was, and how much their courses are, because they are honestly the best. It's literally a day course. It was £165. I'm hearing girls saying they're paying £300, £400, £500, £600 for lash courses when I got mine for £165, and I'm not sure if the pricing is still the same because it was a few years ago, but it may be. Please make sure you follow us on all our social media accounts. I'll put them here now. Our Instagram, our TikTok, which we have hit 350,000k on, which I'm so excited about. Thank you guys all so much. Before I continue with the video, make sure you subscribe, like, comment, share, and also let me know in the comments what you want to see next. I can cover so many different grounds. I can talk about so many different things. If there's anything in particular that anyone wants to know, just please comment it. I'm aiming to get one video done per week, depending on my schedule. But yeah, so let's get into it. Point number 1. When you're becoming an eyelash technician, or if it's something that you want to pursue, no one talks about the expenses. Okay, hear me out. Everyone talks about how you make great money, great source of income, whether you choose to do it full-time or whether you choose to do it part-time. But that's just the good side. No one tells you how expensive it can be to start up that business, to start up your eyelash business. And it is expensive, especially if you don't have support around you and you're trying to do it by yourself. Then it can be very, very costly. So let's talk about expenses. And the first part of expenses that I want to talk about is literally when you officially start your business up. So forget about the practicing part. We'll push that to the side. I'll go back to that in a minute. When you're officially starting your business up, guys, and you're taking on clients, like literal clients, not friends and families, like paying clients, you need to make sure you have the best quality of everything. And with that, it comes expenses. So you want to make sure, lighting, bed, so your clients are comfortable, lashes, glues, tweezers. And yeah, you might still be sitting here thinking, oh, but that's not expensive. I can just buy a couple lashes and a couple tweezers and a glue. But guys, eyelash extensions have many different lengths. Okay, so you can get them ranging from 6mm all the way up to 25mm. You get different curls, different thicknesses, classic lashes, volume lashes, mega volume lashes. Like, there's such a wide range of products to choose from, and you're gonna have to get a few of each, just in case a client comes that wants this and the next client that comes wants that. Different curls. So you need to make sure that you've got everything to cover your client's request, which comes at a price. So when you're officially starting your business up, you're looking to spend and invest, I should say, because it is an investment. You are going to make money at the end of it. You're looking to invest anywhere between 500 to 1,500, 2,000 even in some cases, just as startup money. And that's because the more quality products that you get, the more expensive they're going to be. So for me, for example, I used to use just a ring light, like one that I'm using now, which was only like £70 on Amazon or something. Then I decided to switch to a glam core light just because I've seen, you know, the quality that the pictures come out in. They come out a lot clearer, more HD, it's brighter, it's more flexible. I can actually do time-lapse videos and record things properly with a glam core light, and that was £300. So because I've chosen a more expensive lamp, my expenses are obviously higher. You can start eyelash extensions without expensive things. Don't think you need to go and get yourself a glam core light, and don't think that you need to get yourself the highest quality bed. Like, as you're starting up, it's best to sort of stay not on the cheaper side, just make sure it's still good quality. But for a bed, for example, my first ever bed was I think £60, and it was just literally one of them normal massage table beds, and it was doing the job fine. But then I just wanted to switch to something that was more comfortable, so I got a different massage table bed which had like an armrest and everything. And then I moved into the salon that I'm in now, and they've already got a bed there. It's like a recliner, which in my opinion is so much more comfortable, so much easier to work with, but they are more expensive. So you definitely need to consider the expenses. You need to make sure, you know, that you've got enough startup money to start it up and start it up properly. You don't want to go into it half-hearted. If you're going to go into it, you need to go all the way. Now let's talk about expenses when it comes to practicing. A lot of people spend a lot of money on lashes and glues and tapes and tweezers when they're just practicing. This should not be done. Guys, if you're practicing on a doll, hear me out, okay? If you're practicing on a doll, you're going to put the lashes on and you're going to take the lashes off, and you're going to put the lashes on and you're going to take the lashes off. There is no need to invest in the highest quality of lashes and glues and tweezers, because you're still practicing, you're still learning. So you're gonna get glue on your tweezers, and you're gonna mess up the lashes, and you're gonna, you know, ruin the cap of the glue. Like, it's gonna happen, mistakes are gonna happen. So I would say to stay away from expensive products when you're practicing. Just go to Amazon, you can get startup kits on there, and they have everything you need to just practice. That's all you're doing, just practicing. So you don't need to splash out, you don't need to, like, really. Now let's move on to practicing on dolls. I don't recommend this. I don't like this. When they're not realistic lashing. I mean, let's be honest, guys. Natural lashes don't have one layer of perfectly, really straight lashes, like perfectly spaced out lashes. Put me down in the sense that I felt like I wasn't getting anywhere. Over the years, I've come to learn that the lashes that are on the doll for you to apply the extensions onto are very plasticky, they're very synthetic. So the glue and the extensions don't sit on them properly, and I remember they used to wobble and fall off, and I used to be like, oh my god, is it something I'm doing? And it really used to just throw me off balance, and it used to make me want to give up. My best advice to you guys would be to practice on actual people, friends and family. Start off with friends and family. Just tell them, you know, you're practicing, you need to practice, and you need to practice, and you need to practice, and just use them. Okay, I cannot tell you how many friends' lashes I used to practice on. My mom, my friend's mom, my friends, like, I used to practice on whatever, whenever, whoever I could. I even took my brother in, like, to practice. Serious. You gotta do what you gotta do. When you work on dolls, you don't get the feel of natural lashes. You're not preparing yourself for what natural lashes are. You're not preparing yourself for how it's gonna be when it comes to lashing natural lashes, because you're gonna be so used to working on perfectly spaced synthetic lashes. You're gonna be so used to working on lashes with, you know, just one layer that are straight, and but no, it's not like that. You need to make sure you're working on people. I cannot preach this enough. Natural lashes have layers. You know, you teach yourself how to lash all the layers, you teach yourself different curls, you come to learn that natural lashes can sometimes crisscross. They're not perfect, but that's how you get better, because in that practicing and training stage, you're one step ahead of everyone else that's using a doll, because you're getting the actual feel from the start of, you know, what to expect when you get to lashing clients properly. Another point I want to cover in this video is social media and portfolio. So I've never really understood, you know, why pictures need to be clear, why everything needs to be visible, why they need to be HD and bright looking. If you scroll all the way down on my Instagram, you will see I didn't really care about what my pictures look like. And I noticed that since I switched and actually started caring about what my pictures look like and what my social media pages looked like, I started to attract a lot more clients. People always comment on my page. They always say, you know, it's so lovely. I love looking at your page. Everything's so easy to find. Your pictures are so clear and HD. Like, that's what you need to aim for. So the camera that I use is just an iPhone 11. I use my Glamcore light, but before I had my Glamcore light, because I only got that recently a few months ago, I was just using a normal ring light, just a big bright one. I've got it at the moment. I was just using that, and for pictures to come out the best, I discovered that it's not with natural lighting. I feel like that interferes with the ring light and, you know, my camera. I just feel like it just doesn't work together. It just doesn't mix. So I've realized that the darker a room you're in and the brighter the light, the better the quality of the pictures are going to come out. Now that might be hard for some people, you know, if you don't have a dark room, if you don't work in a dark salon, which is fine, because I don't work in a dark salon. My salon's, you know, got natural light. We're literally surrounded by natural light. If you can get your pictures taken in a dark room with just the lamp or just the light, it is a lot better. But if not, then it's absolutely fine, as long as you've got that nice quality light and the quality camera. Just make sure, you know, you focus on the lashes. Once all that's done, you will get beautiful, beautiful, beautiful pictures. Now with social media, you want to make sure that your page is presentable. You want to make sure that it's bright and clear and, you know, it's easy to find. And you want to make sure that everything on there is easy for the clients to work around. So when you go onto my page, my Instagram, for example, we've got all my pictures at the bottom, and then you've got all my highlights set out into little categories like prices, reviews, aftercare, pre-appointment, like policies, so many different things. And then on top of that, you've just got like all the buttons that they can click on. So like the contact me button, the book now appointment, you know, book now button to book your appointments. And I just feel like it works for me and it works for my clients, and they appreciate that, because they tell me how much, you know, they love my page and how easy it is for them to work with, and you want to make sure that you stay on top of that. Another point I want to add is, don't get into lashing if you don't enjoy it. I know a lot of people that force themselves to get into lashing just because, you know, the money's good and you get to choose your hours if you work for yourself and all of the good things that come with it. But I would definitely say, don't force yourself into it if you don't enjoy it. It's not the hardest thing in the world to grasp and get your head around. The concept of lashing is pretty easy, but with that, the concept of lashing is pretty easy. I mean, anyone can do it if you put your mind to it, but it always works best, and it will continue working in the best possible way for you if you enjoy it. Because if you don't enjoy it, that's going to come out in your work, and that's going to reflect in your work. Do you know what I mean? Whereas if you do enjoy it and you love it and you have a passion for it, then you're going to put more effort and more care and more love into your lash sets, and they're going to come out looking better. So definitely don't go for it if you don't enjoy it. I mean, with lashing comes a lot of problems. There's perks, but there's other issues as well, which come with loads of different jobs in the beauty industry or jobs around the world as well, like the backaches, the eye strains, like so much as well. So just make sure you're prepared for all of that before you actually go in to the full thing. What I'm basically saying is, you just want to make sure you're committed to it. You want to make sure your heart is 110% into lashing. You don't want to spend all that money and all that time, you know, getting resources together all that time, setting up your social media pages all that time, trying to attract clients, and then you decide, you know what, I don't like it. Or even if you don't like it, you continue to do it, because like I said before, that will reflect in your work. And as weird as it is, people can tell just by the way you are towards your clients or towards your work, whether you like it or whether you don't enjoy it. And people can tell that I love it, because I'm always trying new things, you know. I'm so excited to get into work every day. Like, they know, they can tell, believe me, they can tell. That's it from me, guys. I hope this helped. I know it's a short video, I know it's not the most informative video, but I'm just getting to grips with this whole YouTube thing. I haven't done it before, so sitting down and talking to myself for a long time makes me feel sad. But I'm gonna try it, and I know it will get better with every video. But you know, for now, this is me, and this is it, and this is what you're getting. Love you, bye.